we need to, where's my Gemini? We need to, basically, we need to build the project or build this first, build SIMDE. I see. What is SIMDE used for? It is, SIMDE is used to speed up programs by performing the same operation on multiple pieces of data at once. A technique known as parallel processing. Okay, gotcha. Let's go over. All right, so let's build this first. So I'm gonna go over to here, and I'm gonna open up a terminal, and we're inside the folder pwd. Okay, so we're gonna do CMake-s dot and then B for build, and then DC make install. And we're gonna say C. We just let me copy this. Configure SM to install tool. Okay, so we're gonna do that. So it's gonna configure to install into there. The directory SIMD does not appear to contain a CMake text file. LS. All right, let's copy that. This is what I got when trying to build SIMD. Let me go into the SIMD folder first though. See, I don't see a CMake file in there either. All right. Let's go ahead and send it off to Gemini. I don't know why this is so complex. Uncover. All right, so why is it not finding, or where is the CMake? I don't know. Where there is a folder called Meson I saw. No, not there. All right. Let's see. Pinpointing the build system. And the thing is, if we were to try to do this with like Kilo or any other of these agent tools, it would just keep trying and costing us a lot of money. That's why I like to go into the browser and go back and forth and try things out like that. The error does not appear to contain confirms that the SIMD repository primarily uses a Meson build system, not CMake. This is why running CMake directly on the source failed. While SIMD is a header-only library, you still need to install it to so that it generates the configuration file that OBS system is asking for. Here is a solution using Meson, the native tool for. All right. Okay, so we're gonna do brew install Meson. I think we already have Ninja, but we'll do Meson. So we're gonna do clear brew install Meson and Ninja. Ninja's already there. We're doing Meson now. And then we are going to do, we're also already in the folder. We're gonna do Meson setup build prefix equals C lion projects. That's IMDE. simde-install. And that's going to prepare it to install. All right, so it's going to install it in a folder called simde install. Let's do that. Hey. All right, we are making progress. Next thing we do, Meson install -c build. Hopefully, so this project to create a simd install folder containing include and the CMake file. All right, let's go ahead and do that. I'm telling you, like, just by knowing enough of code, like I do not know C++, and we will, like, I'll eventually look at this code a little bit. But the fact that we were able to do this much with the help of Gemini and Kilo, this is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. All right, it's building. It's gonna take, or it's compiling. It's gonna take some time to do that, I suppose. Um, After that's done, then we're gonna build our OBS plugin, and that should do it at that point. But that part is work. So it has 40. All right, so we're almost done with the linking target. Okay. Okay, cool. We're good. We are good. So if we do ls cd simde install ls cd lib ls cd. I'm looking for that CMake file. Include ls cd simde ls. I still don't see the CMake file. Okay. Let's see. I still don't see the CMake file. Okay. Let's give it a try. Clear. All right, next up, we're going to do copy the command. I don't see that CMake file, so I'm not sure this is actually gonna work. Yep. See what I mean? It still can't find the file. So according to this project to create a which contains an include. All right, so let me check. Let me check. CD simd install, and then it says it should have a folder named lib. You see, there's no CMake in there. It's just package config. All right. So in that case, let's do the backup plan. Create the config file manually. If Meson still doesn't generate the CMake, some versions only generate .pc. You can simply create the CMake, the file manually to satisfy the OBS check. Create a folder. All right, so let's do that. cd dot. All right, let's go back over here. ls, and we're gonna do C9. All right, so mkdir dummy dash config cd dummy config, and we are going to do inside of it create a file name. Okay, vim simd config.cmake, and inside of it we want to drop in this. Okay, and we're gonna do wq, And now point your CMake prefix to this instead. Okay, so now if we go back into here, we do the clear and we do that. And we try the build. Try it now. Let's see what happens. And more stuff. More stuff. More stuff. So we got past the SIMDE one, but now we got find Loman. Okay, so let's go on this. Continue with this one. All right, so we got past. Go back to Gemini. We got past the SIMDE error to now get this one about NLOHMANN CMake file. So close, so close, so close. Let's see what is holding us back. Implementing home. All right, so let's see. Okay, installing this. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do brew install for this. Let's clear. Let's go over here. Install that. Okay, that's installed. And that is inside of here. Okay. Let's copy this right here. And we're gonna go back into here. Oops. Oh, I didn't even have to update. All right, cool. So build files have been written. Let's go. Now what? So now the next thing that we have to do is CMake build dash build. CMake dash dash build and build. Library OBS not found. Okay. See why. We are so close. Building this, and then it says library OBS not found. All right, cool. So let's go to over here. Okay, installing NLOHAM and underscore JSON. Fixed the build, but when I did CMake dash dash build, I got this error. Okay. Let's see. This error reveals two critical things about your CMake list.txt setup. The executable mistake, the log says linking CXX executable. OBS plugins are libraries, specifically shared modules, not executables. You cannot run a plugin like an app. OBS loads it. The linker mistake, library OBS not found, means you're telling CMake to look for a generic system library named OBS rather than the specific libs OBS file. Pat, you spent so much. Oh, sorry. Here's how to fix your CMake. Open the CMake file in the root of your plugin folder and look for these two sections. Add executable to change. Okay. And then you likely have a line that says add executable OBS main app changes to add library main app. And then change libobs to OBS : All right, so let's do that. Let's go and find our, we're looking for a file named CMakeLists. Oh, there it goes right there, CMakeLists. And we need, they said, oh, so this add executable changed to add library. Okay. And then it says, you likely have a line that says add executable. Okay, that's the one. Okay, we did that. And then change it to that. Okay, we did that. Oh, wait, we need to do module. Module space. Okay. This keyword tells CMake to build a .so or .dy plugin file so that OBS can load rather than standalone app or exe. Change libobs to OBS. Okay, so where's libobs? Where is it in this file? Libobs. Oh, okay. Find package libobs. Is that it? Look for target link All right, so okay, target link libraries, OBS video share private, and then it's gonna be OBS : lib OBS. Okay. And when you write just libobs, the linker looks in the standard system folder. When you write OBS, libobs, CMake uses the target it found to your custom Mac. Okay. All right. Let's try it again. Clear that out. Build that. What? CMake error. But the target was not found. Possible reasons. There's a typo in the target name. A find package call is missing. An alias. Ooh, that's a pity. That's a pity. All right, so let's say, all right, I'm gonna do this. I got an error after making these. So I'm gonna go here. After making these updates and trying to build. Here is my CMakeList.txt file. Here is the error that I got. We are gonna copy that. We are so close. Let's see. We are this close to getting this working. Well, not working, but built. Is it gonna work? That's a whole nother story. That is a whole other story. Okay, I cannot guarantee it's gonna work, but we're close to getting it to build. This error is a dependency chain problem. Here's the breakdown. Your plugin asks for OBS. OBS asks for SIMDE. However, your CMakeList only asks for OBS. When OBS tries to load, it screams, I need SIMDE to function, but it can't find it defined anywhere. You simply need to explicitly define, you need to explicitly find SIMDE before you look for OBS in your CMakeList. So, we need to add this over here and then do
lunch break.
All right, we're gonna let's go to a little bit of overtime, just a little bit of overtime, right? Because I want to see if we can get this to build. Okay. Let's go over here. And we are going to say, where's my mouse? Okay, so, so project OBS, and then we need to say set. So we have, all right, set CMake. Okay, we got that. 20. And now we need to do find package. Oops. Look, Ma, I'm coding in C++. Find package. And we're going to say SIMDE required. And then we're going to say, so let me just copy this comment. Let me write this comment out. So the reason that we're doing this is because find SIMDE explicitly before finding libobs. Explicitly. And then we are going to do create an alias if the names don't match. All right. And let's say OBS expects sim but sometimes the package only provides SIMD. All right. So if target SIMD and not target SIMD : SIMD add library SIMDE : SIMDE alias SIMDE. All right. And then we do a end if statement. Oh, imagine if I had Gemini when I was in college. Oh my God. All right. So now we have find libobs required, this one required, curl required, and then we have the share module target OBS private libobs C curl, and then we have at the bottom they added something, set target properties, and they said OBS video share properties prefix like that. Okay, let me copy this comment as well. The reason that this is happening is because this ensures the plugin is named correctly for Mac OS ads.so or .dylib. Let me see. To understand why you have to do this, look at the dependency flow. By adding find package SIMD at the top, you're preloading the bottom block so the middle block doesn't crash. Let's build it again. Let's go to clear that out and build. Oh, so close. So close. But the target was not found. The alias target is missing. Oh, we're so close. So let's say, let's go over to Gemini. I got this error now. Does it matter that we had to use the dummy file for the SIMDE CMake file. We are so close. My goodness, I can taste it. Let's see. And if this doesn't do it, then we'll call it a night. We'll pick up next Thursday. We're just at the brink, so close. All right, so your dummy file likes says the modern CMake works with targets objects like this, not just file paths. When you built OBS, you saved a note saying I depend on the target name this. Your dummy file likely just sets a variable, but it did not create an actual target. So when your plugin tries to load OBS, OBS looks for this, but it doesn't find it and crashes. The fix. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this. We need that. Everything else to stay the same. So we're gonna replace this if statement with okay. I'm gonna replace this like that. And we will drop in this right here. We have the find package. Okay, so let's clear this out again. And let's try to build it again. What? It is written. It's built. All right, so now we're gonna try our build command again. So we're gonna do CMake -- build and build. Fingers crossed. Aww. It says no rule to make target. C-Line, OBS Studio, build Mac OS, the version needed by so close. All right, I'm just gonna copy this in here to see what happened, but then we'll probably pick it up next week. The build was let's go over here. The build was able to go through, but I got this error when trying the final build. Let's see what that has to say, and then we'll call it a day with that. So close, so close. We're so close. We're so close. The good news is CMake configuration finally finished successfully. Now you're in the linking phase, which is the very last step. The no rule to make target means your plugin is looking for Mac OS framework bundle, but your OBS has likely produced a standard dynamic library, or the path mapping is slightly off because of the build configuration, debug versus release. Here is the solution. The fix: adjust the imported location of libs OS. Since we're manually linking against a local build of OBS, we sometimes need to handhold CMake to find the exact library. Let's say update this to keep this block, find OBS. Okay, that's where it was. This, so let's drop this in here right above the, so in between the libobs required and then, all right, so we're gonna try it out. Let's try it. Just give me a second. Give me a second, okay? Let me see. So if we go here and we go to right here, we paste that in there and we clear this out again and we build again. It still goes through, and then we build again, right? Make sure that we're before you check your file path. Before you run this, verify the actual verify the actual file. Wait, what? before you run this, all right, so let me, let's see if we can go to terminal. No such file or directory. Let's go to if the file exists, proceed with the CMake above. If it does not exist, check inside the lib.txt to see what file is named there. It might be inside a debug or release. See it? I don't see it. Debug or release. cd dot dot 8. Let's go to cd ls cd dot dot ls. Let me see. These are the files inside of the lib.obs folder. So close, so close, so close. It's probably something didn't get built, I'm guessing. I think I didn't build something. Based on the file, we found the root cause. You configured OBS, but you haven't actually compiled it yet. I thought I did though. It said compiling. The files you see, CMake install, are just the blueprints created. The actual house, the lib.obs binary file, hasn't been built. Okay, it's gonna take 5 to 15 minutes, so I'm gonna run it and then I will report back. We'll review next week to see what happened. All right, but let's leave it at that. We're this close. We're this close. We are this close. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens. I will run it so we don't have to sit there and wait next week for 5 to 15 minutes to see the build of the entire process. I thought we did build it though. What folder? Give me a second here. Let me see something. No, we're in there. All right, cool. So I'll run it and then we'll figure it out. But that is it.
Tired of the same results. Tired of looking at the scoreboard and always being on the wrong side. Something's got to change. It starts now. Yeah. Woke up, tasted ash in my mouth, same 4 walls, staring at a life heading south. Bank account's a joke, looking like a typo. Stuck in the loop, a vicious psycho. Taking L's like they were complimentary. My whole existence felt elementary. Stuck in first gear, spinning wheels in the mud. Drowning my potential in a half-hearted flood.
Same excuses, different day. Promise I would change, then I look away. But the pain is staying just the same. Got heavier than the guilt, hotter than the flame.
Something snapped, a switch got flipped. Tore up the old plans, yeah, the whole damn script. Looked at rock bottom, said I ain't coming back. Time to build a new road, time to get on track.
I was done with the losing, done with the pain. Done with standing still in the pouring rain. Now it's focus, discipline, a brand new vision. Wrote a new life, made a new decision. No more looking back, the old me is dead. It's all about the hustle, all the steps ahead from the ground up. Watch the new man rise, yeah, I'm building my win right before your eyes.
The alarm clock rings, it's 5 a.m. Old me hit snooze, but I ain't him. Lace up the sneakers, pavements, my new priest. While the rest of the city still sleeping on the beach. Turning notifications off on the phone. Can't build an empire if you're never alone. Got my mind right, tunnel visions engaged. Felt like I was locked up, now I'm breaking the cage.
It's the small habits, stacking them tall. Reading 10 tombstone on my old self's grave. They say, man, you changed, you ain't the same. You're damn right I'm not, I just rewrote the game. Focused on the mission, cut the static noise, traded short-term fun for the long-term joy. I was done with the losing, done with the pain, done with standing still in the pouring rain. Now it's focus, discipline, a brand new vision. Wrote a new life, made a new decision. No more looking back, the old me is dead. It's all about the hustle, all the steps ahead from the ground up. Watch the new man rises, yeah, I'm building my win right before their eyes.
And now the wins, man, are starting to stack. That opportunity I missed, I just got it back. The projects I quit, now the ship is live. The ideas in my head, now they're set to thrive. My whole circle's different, check the new crew. It's mentors and builders, people seeing it through. This ain't luck, this is crafted, this is by design. This is sweat equity, making what is mine.
The mirror looks different, see the fire in the gaze. No more fog, no more walking in the blurry days. Shit is chapter 2, the resurrection's begun. The old me lost the battle, but the new me won. This ain't just a phase, man, this is life change. Rearranged my whole world, stepped up to a new stage. Yeah, from zero to